Hello there and welcome back to my new episode to whatever the hell I'm doing here. Today we have our 50mm 1.8 lens, Nifty 50. We're doing a review today. So in photography, this is actually the very best lens that you can have if you're aiming to do a portrait photography. Doing photography is very awesome when you're having very nice lenses, very good lenses that you need. When you're measuring into portrait photography, you need prime lenses. These are 24mm, 50mm and 85mm. All these are prime lenses. Those are very good lenses which brings about a nice bouquet in the background, a nice blur. Yeah, and actually because of the depth of field, or what I call an aperture, the wider aperture brings about enough light into the lens. So this is a very good lens. 50mm is actually my favorite lens. Yeah, I've been using like the kit lens for like 3 months now, and when I do compare it with this, I find that this one actually, I believe I can shoot a whole wedding with this one. You see this? Today it is all about the 50mm lens, the Canon 50mm lens. It has an f of 1.8. So this lens actually is very nice to me, because when you get your hands on these, this is a step ahead, because when you're doing photography is always gain and gain all the time. You don't lose. So I suggest that when you're buying your lenses, don't focus on buying expensive cameras. Cameras change, but the lenses remain. Like, invest in buying great lenses. The 85mm, the 24mm prime lenses are very great in photography. So this is an upgrade to my 18 to 55mm. I do carry it all day. Imagine when I'm maybe going to shoot a birthday, I do carry it. So I don't know, this lens, I love this lens. I love it. So I have this. I got it from well, let's see. I got it in now you're waiting, huh? Okay, so I got this lens from Elite Aperture Mobitech. They are dealers in digital cameras and mobile phones, okay, and the accessories. They are located at Norwich Union, first floor, room 5, opposite Hilton Hotel. I'll put the link in the description so you guys go check them out. These guys are so good. This lens, you can get it with just $140. You can get it. Well, that is 14,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, 14,000 Kenya shillings, and you get this. This is, I can say this is just the perfect lens with the perfect price. And guys, I recommend you to get this lens. So I'll go one by one to unbox it right away. Well, here, what do we have? We have like this book right here. Well, of course they always do come with this. This lens has a warranty of 1 year, so I can skip that for. Lenses are very expensive, so they must have the warranty. And this one contains the instructions. Oh Jesus! So look at this old booklet. You can't be reading all of these. Come on, I can't read these. I'll show you everything that you just need. Okay, here is the thing now. Actually, it has got an insulator. This is a perfect cushioning for the lens. Yeah, provided that they can crash anytime. And so another cushioning again. Wow, So this is our lens. Yeah, you can see, you can compare the lid here. The lid is like smaller as you compare to the lid with the lid of kit lens. This one is much smaller. Yeah, Canon. Okay, the size is also small. It is light in weight compared to the kit lens, and this is an STM lens. So actually, when you're taking some photos in live view shoot, you don't see the footage is not shaky. It is good. What else again? What else in the physical? Okay. The size. This actually everyone knows that the size is very small too. So the size. Alright, these I'm doing the review for the Canon 50mm 1.8. I'm not doing the review for Yongnuo. Yongnuo, okay, I'll explain that later. Maybe when I've finished reviewing this one, I'll explain to you the difference between Yongnuo lens and the Canon lens. So this lens, it has a red mark here. That is probably the mark that shows you how to get your lens into the camera, into the body of the camera. So I'll open it. You guys see this? It has a metal casing as compared to the kit lens, which has a plastic casing. And well, you can see here. Do you guys see this very well? Are you guys seeing this? Alright. So then there is this ring here. When it is at a manual focus, well, it works when it is on the camera and the camera is on. But when it is at the AF mode and it is on the camera as well, when you rotate it, it actually rotates, but it doesn't do anything actually. So this lens is very, very unique. Yeah, so this lens allows very much light to get into due to the wider aperture of 1.8. When you're shooting a video or taking a photo and you set the aperture to 1.8, what actually happens, enough light gets into. Actually, this lens is very good wherever, in places where you don't have much light, because this lens allows more light into it, so you'll get a clear pictures. Okay, I'll explain the difference between the Yongnuo and this Canon. Yongnuo, when you open it and when you're using it on your camera, you see like wavy. There is looks like there's some waves on your footage, like waves. I don't know if you understand but okay, I'll show you that maybe next time in another video, but I suggest that you don't buy Yongnuo. This is the perfect lens. The Canon lens, okay, you can forgo the Canon for the price and you go for Yongnuo, but then you say that lens is bad, so I suggest that you go just for Canon lens. Canon lens is better and it is very useful, as I've seen. Alright, this one, as you compare it again to the kit lens, this being a prime lens, it has a static focal length. So when you're shooting, let's say a subject like when you're shooting like, let's say a dog sleeping. Okay, a dog is not a perfect example. What should I use? When you're taking a photo, you gotta go closer, get closer to the subject, because you cannot actually zoom in or zoom out. because prime lenses have a static focal length. So actually it is you to move, is either close to the subject, or the subject moves closer to you. Well, 50 millimeter, as you compare it with the 24 millimeter, this one I can say it is pretty zoomed up, because when you're filming like maybe a YouTube video, you gotta stand away from the camera, like you do like 8 feet, 8, 7, yeah. This lens is pretty zoomed up as you compare to 24 millimeter. I can put it just right on your desk or in your office, then just do everything correctly. Well, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check on the link where you can find the lenses best quality at best prices. So these guys are so good, so be sure to check the link below. Sure to visit. You can make inquiries. They have microphones, they have the ceremonic, they have a lot of very good quality accessories. So this is really a very good deal for you guys. Some cash, I don't think you can miss something like that. So, but first, remember to start with this. When you start with this one, you'll be